Hello everybody and welcome to the episode of NASCAR Heat 5 2023 Mod Career Mode for our 5th and final season. You're looking at the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race results here from Texas Motor Speedway, where it was Gio Ruggiero once again picking up the victory, his 3rd of the season already, over Zane Smith, Caden Honeycutt, Grant Enfinger, and Carson Hocevar, the top 5. See solid top 10 efforts from Dawson Sutton, Corey LaJoie, Andres Perez, Butterbean Queen, and Chandler Smith. So those are your trucks were in action there in Texas. So you see Ruggiero picking up the win. So now we see updated Truck Series playoff standings as Ruggiero continues to extend his dominant lead over everybody this season in the points. Still the points leader, only full-time driver to win with 3 of them through 6 races. And then Chandler Smith, Tyler Ankrum, Grant Enfinger, Stuart Friesen still rounding out the top 5 in points. The 3 wild card positions currently going to Butterbean, Andres Perez, and Corey LaJoie, with Ben Rhodes, Brent Cruz, Jake Garcia, and Dawson Sutton right there on the outside looking in. Next Truck Series race will be at Kansas next episode. So see if Ruggiero can continue his dominant streak of races or if he will be unseated at the top of the Craftsman Truck Series grid. But Ruggiero picks up the Truck Series win at Texas. The NASCAR Xfinity Series was also in action this weekend here in Texas, where it was Connor Zilisch on the part-time schedule picking up his first win of the season over Lane Riggs, William Sawalich, Parker Kligerman, and how about a career-best 5th place finish for Mason Massey. Then Daniel Hemrick, Raja Caruth, Nick Sanchez, Harrison Burton, and Tanner Gray round out your top 10. Solid top 15 effort from Corey Heim on the part-time effort. Not the runs that Sammy Smith or Taylor Gray were looking for, or a tough day for Our Motorsports. Not Our Motorsports, Jordan Anderson Racing finished 32nd, 34th, and 35th. But congrats to Connor Zilisch on the win for that 9 car, so that means no full-time driver adds a win or playoff points to their total so far this season. So the Xfinity Series playoff grid here, 11 races down, 12 to go in the regular season. Caruth, Sawalich, Majeski, Riggs still top 10 in points with their victories, provisionally into the playoffs. On points, Ryan Truex, Anthony Alfredo looking pretty comfortable, then an absolute dogfight below them with Daniel Hemrick, Taylor Gray, Corey Day, and Ryan Sieg separated by 2 points. And then, of course, Sammy Smith and Nick Sanchez still holding the 2 wild card spots with their victories. Then Brandon Jones only out by 8 points. Garrett Smithley and Caden Honeycutt also within a race, only 24 at the max. Below that cut line, starting to close their way in. Harrison Burton, Austin Dillon on down pretty much still have to find victory lane to get into the playoffs. But congrats to Connor Zilisch on the win. And in the background, we've been practicing qualifying for today's main event, the NASCAR Cup Series Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 400 here from Texas Motor Speedway for the final time. We'll be racing here at Texas Motor Speedway. Starts the race, SVG was fast in practice. Carson Hocevar wins the pole once again. And Michael McDowell had to change his engine after qualifying, so he'll start at the rear of the field. And we're once again bringing out the number 2 discount tire Ford this weekend for Texas, a track we have historically struggled at. We're trying to turn that around here today. And the goal is to bring home, honestly, a top 10 finish. Here we are starting in 16th on the outside of the rookie of Connor Zilisch in the 99. Of course, just won the Xfinity Series race here just yesterday. So now he's once again trying to turn that around to his first ever Cup Series win as he runs on that number 99 jockey Honda here at Texas as we battle for 15th place. He go a little bit wide on exit of turn 2 up the racetrack, but we get the momentum down the back. Zoom on by rookie Connor Zilisch, now past the 3 of Austin Hill. Into 14th place we go. Now setting our sights on Kyle Larson in 13th and Joey Logano in 12th here. As we go down this front straightaway here at Texas Motor Speedway, going to be a 19-lap stage, so 18 to go on the stage. We're by Logano, by Larson, now charging on to the inside, trying to break into the top 10 here. As your sights, set our sights on going by Denny Hamlin and Corey Heim. Now the inside of the 54 of Ty Gibbs for position. We got a huge push from the 43 of Eric Jones for Legacy Motor Club. He's been having a pretty solid season, continuing to do so, running up inside the top 10 here as our teammate Ryan Blaney leads this race. And Jones shot us all the way up to P7 before we slide up the racetrack. And Jones going to get to our inside and make the pass. Jones executing that move almost to perfection. At least to go into 7th, a little bit loose, a little bit of contact. Jones able to hang on to it, get by us to 7th. We settle down to 8th position for the time being. And then to 3 and 4, we get back to the inside of Jones, battling him and Chastain. We get loose, but we couldn't quite slide up between the 1 and the 43 because they were too close together. So now we have to continue to battle Ross Chastain for 6th place into turn 1 here. Now William Byron taking the lead in that number 24 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports as we try to clear Eric Jones and Chastain. We can't We clear the 1, but we squeeze Eric Jones. We continue to battle for 6th place. Now set your sights on Carson Hocevar to break in the top 5. We're having a really impressive start to this race here in Texas. Definitely did not expect to have this speed here early in the race to be competing. How about Zane Smith running P4? A tremendous run for the driver, the 38 so far today. 15 to go on the stage. We cross over Hocevar to the inside. 3 wide for position here in Texas. We send it in the corner, and we just get a little loose slide up the track. Good battle so far. Hocevar's got back out of the throttle, but Eric Jones going to win this battle moving to 5th. And we continue to scrap with Carson Hocevar for 6th here down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. We will clear the 77 now. The next lap into turn 1, the 11 of Denny Hamlin will start to make his push as he gets right back around to the outside lane. The car he owns, Corey Heim, just a little good old bump and run as we battle for 7th here as Heim tries to find his way back into a provisional chase for the cup position. We'll see how that works. He's behind us, and a big shot again from Corey Heim. I got to back out of the throttle. Big slide. We hang on to it as we just can't get pushed too much through the corners. It sends us way up to downfield. After we've dropped all the way down to 13th. Ton of guys have gone by us. Hocevar, Barry, Shane Van Gisbergen, who we just sent it on in the middle of turn 1 and 2. We're squeezing Larson SVG up into the fence. We almost go wrecking off the nose of Justin Allgaier in the 40. Somehow we all save it, keep going the right direction. We drop down to 18th and are now coming in for our scheduled green flag pit stop here. With 7 to go in stage 1, we begin the pit cycle here, coming in first because, you know, as usual, we wore the right sides off the car, the right side tires. So we got to come in, get the fresh tires, get some fuel, get to the end of the stage, and try to get some stage points with some strategy by short pitting here. That is the end goal. In and out 15-7, good stop by the crew, and hopefully we can get out here and put ourselves in a good spot here to go get some points. As we clearly do not have the best car here today, but we can play the best strategy, and that's what we usually have to do in these races. So 5 to go on stage 1 now. We're passing everyone on pit road. So up from last to temporarily in 34th position. Now we're going to come flying on by Daniel Suarez in the 7, Justin Allgaier in the 40. Continue working our way forward. Carson Quaffle still has to pit in the 88 right now, and he will come in next time by, so I'll put us back on the lead lap. So in case caution comes out, we won't get screwed by it. So now 4 to go on stage 1. We're going to cycle out from 35th all the way up temporarily to 17th. Now down this backstretch, we're going to catch a group of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars all in a line right here. Just like that, we're going to go all the way up into position number 9. We are now in position to get some stage points here in Texas. Would you look at that? And now we're going to go by Carson Quaffle on the pit lane, get the P8 here. 3 to go in stage 1. Position to get 3 stage points should be huge for us. Our teammate Blaney in the lead as a caution. Going to come out ending stage 1 prematurely. And Ryan Blaney picks up his 2nd stage win of the season. Busher, Byron, Briscoe, Killer Bees 1, 2, 3, 4. Hamlin rounds out the top 5. The rookie Zilich in 6th. Eric Jones 7th. We get a solid 8th, earning 3 points. Tyler Reddick and Michael McDowell round out the top 10 as Ryan Blaney wins stage 1 here in Texas. On to the 2nd stage of action here. We restart here in 5th on the inside of Eric Jones, battling Hamlin, Zilich, and Byron as Blaney, Busher, and a few other notable leaders came down pit road for tires and fuel at that stage caution. The rest of us all stayed out. Keep this in mind as it will be important later for strategy-wise. So, we decided to stay out. I think track position is too important to give it up. So now here we are in the middle of Justin Allgaier and Denny Hamlin 3 wide. An intense battle for position. Denny slides. He saves it. I get loose right there. And how about Justin Allgaier into 2nd place here in Texas? Junior Motorsports having their best run yet of that team's history in the Cup Series. And Zane Smith pushes us too hard. And up to the wall we go. Big mistake right there. Going to cost us some positions. As now we try to hang on to 13th. Drop down to 13th, and then we hit the apron in turn 1, trying to send it. John Hunter Nemechek, huge mistake, and it cost us a ton of positions. Right there, it's cost us 4, make that 5 spots. Let's say we go down from 13th to 18th. Really struggling over the long run here at Texas, as we have done plenty of times here in our history racing here, and once again we are doing it now. Back down to mid-pack, the 67 of Corey Heim blows a tire down the front straightaway into the outside wall, hit by Connor Zildjian, upside down, flying through the air goes the 67 of Corey Heim. He comes to a rest, stuck in the apron, and we get shoved into the wall by Chastain. We get loose, almost crash. We got to swerve to avoid Corey Heim as we see him flipping, and we drive through the grass. But Heim is going to be multiple laps down, but somehow not out of the race in that hellacious crash. Now we finally come in for our scheduled stop here at the end of stage 2 from P20 after a couple of mistakes there during that run. Just wearing the tires too much. Just mistakes on my part there with the handling and everything. But now we come in, 4 tires and fuel. Try to get us back out here, salvage whatever we can out of this second stage of racing and set us up good for the third and final stage in our final race here at Texas Motor Speedway in this NASCAR Heat 5 career mode. So another 15.7 second pit stop. Great effort by the pit crew. Should be in a good spot now to come back on the track. Course currently scored in 39th position, only ahead of Corey Heim after that vicious flip he just suffered. So now here we are trying to make it. So now down the backstretch here with 9 to go on stage. Tire smoke ahead of us into the corner. There goes the 33 of Ty Dillon, blowing a tire, coming down right in front of us. And we plow into the 33 and go spinning to the inside of the racetrack. A catastrophic mistake right there. I mean, what is Ty Dillon doing? And somehow NASCAR does not throw the caution. So here we are in 36, passing a bunch of cars on pit road, just trying to get back on the lead lap, waiting for Busher and all those guys that, you know, pitted at the beginning of the stage to come down pit road so we can get our lap back here. As you're currently the very back of the cars, scored 1 lap down here, running in 34th, as you try to chase it. Busher finally into the pits with a caution. Comes out, trapping almost everybody. 1 lap down. So now we have a 1 lap dash to end stage 2. Chase Briscoe is in the lead. We are back here now in 36th place, 1 lap down after the heavy repairs we had to do to the car after. I mean, we just plowed into the 10 of Ty Dillon because I just blew a tire and then somehow turned right back up into us instead of getting out of the way on the apron. Completely ruining our race now. We're basically taking out of contention for this win now. We're basically just trying to fight to get back to the free pass. We come across to finish 33rd in the stage. But Chase Briscoe will win stage 2 over William Byron, Ryan Blaney, and Chris Busher. Once again, Killer Bees 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Hamlin, McDowell, Zilich, Larson, SVG, and Eric Jones round out the top 10 as Chase Briscoe gets his first stage win of the season. And so you'll still be a lap down here in this final stage of racing, restarting here from 35th, only ahead of Ryan Preece, Zane Smith, Corey Heim, and Cole Custer. As we start our sights on moving forward, I'm trying to get by John Harnemachek and Daniel Suarez down this back straightaway. Starts moving forwards as we try not to make any more mistakes, just try to get ourselves back into contention here whatever way we can. As you have the Reddick a huge shot. Reddick was really being held up by the 40 of Allgaier here. He was going really slow. So now we try to get to the outside of Allgaier. We get kind of Logano bounce off the wall of the 40. To the wall we go. We're crashing again. Big time to the outside wall. Collecting Ty Gibbs. Caution out again. We just really, that was my fault for just completely not giving Joey Logano enough room and going for too aggressive a move on the outside of Justin Allgaier. Just completely screwed both of us. So I ended up with a tore-up race car, and I cost Logano track position as well. So now me and him are fighting here for 35th place. Just a disastrous turn of events on my end. It's a just costly mistake. I can't be making these silly mistakes like that. This has cost us all day here today. And it may end our streak of top 10s this season. Of course, so far through 10 races, we've been top 10 in every race and top 5 in all but one. As you can see, our charge to the field, 21 to go now, breaking into the top 30 as we go by Justin Allgaier. Now working on John Harnemachek and Tyler Reddick. With Allgaier right here to move up into the top 25. Reddick is ripping on that outside lane right now. He is hauling the mail as we go by the Rick Ware cars of Cindric and Creed to get back in the top 25. So we are making some headway. Chase Briscoe still dominating the race right now from the lead. As we close in now on the 40 of Allgaier and the 34 of Todd Gillen. Allgaier's got a really fast car. He just needs to get back in the game here. Same thing with myself, Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell in the 20. As we go by Bell and Hill here to get into the top 20. Now behind the 88 of Carson Quaffle. Justin Allgaier's rookie teammate. We get to the inside of Quaffle. And how about Tyler Reddick still ripping that outside lane, making progress. Into 19th he goes. I'm here in 20th, ripping the bottom. Now we have to lift to give a little shot to the 62 of Anthony Alfredo, who all this cycle out to be the top 20. Very impressive from him and that Beard Motorsports team. 19 to go, still charging out, going by Reddick. 3 wide to the inside of Anthony Alfredo and Alex Bowman. We make that pass into P17. We go. Few laps later, Reddick has gone by us. But we're just going to follow him through the field now, going by Ross Chastain's Honda, that being our former teammate. Next up is your pole sitter today, Carson Hocevar, who, once again qualified really well, but it's just fallen off during the race. Doesn't have the pace to stay at the front here with 17 to go. We go by Carson. Now setting our sights on Tyler Reddick once again. Again, the top 15. Now we tag team Noah Gragson with 16 to go, as Denny Hamlin now leads this race in the 11. So now we go by Gregson. Of course, we have that thrilling photo finish last episode at Talladega with. We get by him for P15. Start chasing down Tyler Reddick. Then go up the racetrack too hard. Hit the wall. Big mistake. Sliding through the grass we go. A costly mistake. Just got loose in the middle of the corner. Tried to correct it. Up in the outside wall we go. We go through pit road. And just like that, lose all of that hard-earned track position. Right back down to P22. And then have to get back by Bowman and Alfredo 3 wide once again to get back up in the top 20, which we do. But just a tough, the cars are pitting now. The guys that stayed out earlier, Busher, Blaney, all them, they're coming in now for their service. With 12 to go in this race, as now we're starting to pass a lot of cars who are pitting. As we, of course, us pitting after that crash, we have a little bit more fuel and tires than they do. So we're just trying to stay out, hope for a caution to really save us, get us back in contention here as we're P13. Denny Hamlin leading the race, and the caution that we need comes out, and we have been saved thanks to Carson Quaffle. Blowing a tire. So on the restart, we restart here in 19th because 21st on back is 2 laps down, and basically 8 through 20th is only 1 lap down. So we basically guaranteed ourselves a top 20 effort now. 6 laps to go, or 5 laps to go rather, and we are hauling ass through the field right now, going by Hocevar, Heim, Hill, Suarez, just like that. Oh, here we go, we're just like that. We're in the top 10 in no time. As we fly by Zane Smith, Connor Zilich, and now John Hernimacek gets us into 9th place, going by a lot of other cars that are lapped down. Now we've caught Tyler Reddick for 8th place. We swing to the inside of him and bury 3 wide on the restart. All of a sudden, this car has come alive on fresh tires, coming to 4 to go, and somehow we have come all the way back and are in P8 here in Texas. What a recovery! As we're here in the final lap here from Texas Motor Speedway, but it's going to be Chase Briscoe winning in the 19 here at Texas Motor Speedway for the final time and punching his ticket provisionally to the chase for the Cup. And we somehow salvage our 11th top 10 in 11 races this season. The streak stays alive, finishing 8th here at Texas after one of the wildest races I've ever been a part of, with tons of mistakes and misfortune all around us, but we somehow are able to recover and get P8. As here are your final race results. Briscoe continues the Killer Bees domination. Chris Buescher, great effort in P2. Hamlin, Byron, Michael McDowell, season best 5th place finish. Blaney, Larson, myself, Reddick, and Zane Smith with a great effort rounds out the top 10. See the rest of the grid there. Great top 20 from Anthony Alfredo. We got Quaffle, Zilich there. Then, of course, outside the top 20, some good cars like Allgaier, Jones, who were really fast today. Chase Elliott, Bowman, barely in the top 30. C. Bell down 31st. Corey Heim, after the flip, still finished 33rd. Ty Dillon, the only DNF. Now, here are the updated Chase standings. 11 races down, 15 to go in this final regular season of this NASCAR Heat 5 career mode. And the Killer Bees have won 11 of 11 races, and we've been top 10 in all 11 of them. So myself, Byron, Buescher, Briscoe provisionally into the chase with victories. Larson, Hamlin, Bell, Blaney, Berry, all very comfortable on points. Chastain the final spot in the top 10, 22 points up on SVG, who holds a wild card position, as does Justin Haley. Hocevar, Custer, Logano, Wallace, Bowman, Jones, Zilich, Heim, Elliott, and others below the cut line trying to find their way in to the chase. Next week, we will be in Kansas. So congrats to Chase Briscoe on the win here in Texas. As we conclude this episode, as always, I want to give a shout out to my channel members. So thank you so much to JJ, Brenda Breen, and Jeremy Isley. Really appreciate your guys' support. It means a ton to me. Helps this channel and I continue to grow, produce some awesome content. Now pushing towards 2,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are watching this video and are not subscribed, please do subscribe. It's completely free. Only takes a couple of seconds. I would really, really appreciate it. And if you want to get a shout out here at the end of the video, like these three, become a paid channel member. Link is in the description down below. Until the next episode in Kansas, I hope you all have a good one.